This is Mrs. O'Neill for chapters 1 and 2, review questions and problems. So you're going to go through this video by pausing when you see the question or the problem. You can do it either mentally or write the answers. And what's the difference there? Well, if you feel confident in the question and you can answer it quickly, that's fine. But if you think that it's a topic or a question that you're not sure of, then you might want to write it down, because again, when you write, it gets into your brain a lot better. Sometimes the questions or problems are going to be multiple parts, and then what you're going to do is play the video, because the very next slide is going to be the answer or answers to that question. So it's basically going to be see the question, pause, answer it, play the video to see the answers, and then pause to check your answers as well. So here's your number one. Again, pause the video, come up with the answer, A, B, C, D. This is multiple choice, and then check your answer. So hopefully you paused and got the letter of D. Organic deals with carbon. Number two, and I also gave you some options here that you should use when you're identifying the physical state of these materials. So you should have paused and came up with those answers. Pause again, though, to make sure to check your answers. Number three, again, a little reading and a little explanation. So hopefully you paused the video, read that information, and got this. So again, this might be one you want to pause and make sure that you're rereading to truly understand the difference between a vapor and a gas. Number four, there's your answer. 5. There's your answer. Remember, there was an irreversible and a reversible physical change. 6, again, it depends on your viewpoint here when you're classifying homogeneous versus heterogeneous. Hopefully you paused and came up with these answers. And again, some of them might be slightly different, depends on your viewpoint. But for the most part, this is my first thought. Number 7. Not only did I give you an answer, but I also gave you an explanation. So again, you might want to pause and read over that information. 8. 9. Now this one only asked about the composition, but remember we talked about composition, structure, and behavior, and that's what makes chemistry just an awesome subject area, because you're not just studying one thing of matter, you're studying 3 different things of matter: the composition, the structure, and the behavior. And again, I have a little bit of an explanation there as to what the differences are. So number 10, hopefully you paused, you came up with a number, but as well as that one clue. So what I did, I kind of gave you that clue next to what's going on there. Number 11. And this was a little bit of algebra kind of, right? You're solving for X. So if you know the total amount and you know the parts, you're looking for that third part or that third gram according to the law of conservation of mass. So it's kind of like a little bit of an algebra expression there. Number 12. $13. And again, here's your answers, and I kind of highlighted why I chose physical versus chemical. 14. 15, and again, give that clue. And here again, I kind of explained what the clues helped me figure out if it was or why it was a chemical change, the evidence. 16, and again, the why. There's your answers. 17, this is a multiple choice question again. And answer is B. 18, matching. Here you go. And 19, intensive versus extensive. Which one is more helpful? So besides pausing and coming up with an answer, did you come up with an explanation as to why? Hopefully you came up with intensive, and it's because it gives you that composition. It doesn't matter how much you have. All right, guys, that's the end. Hopefully that information is understandable to you and you're ready for the assessment.